Good afternoon, dear members. Good afternoon, dear members. Please join me in giving a warm NSC welcome to MTN Nigeria. The team, very powerful team from MTN, is led by the chairman of the board, Mr. Pascal Dozier, CON, and former president of council of Nigeria. I would ask Mr. Dozier to introduce his team.
On my immediate left is the Chief Executive of MTN, Mr. Fedi Mola. Mulman. The Vice. Here you have Benga Oyebode, a member of the board. Chief Victor Odili, a member of the board. Mr. Tunde Bolawiyo, a member of the board. And on this side, starting from the extreme right, Mr. Ernest Ndukwe, a member of the board. The next to Mr. Ndukwe is Colonel Sani Bello, a member of the board and the vice chairman of MTN. Then you have Mr. Ralph Veteran. He is the Group Chief Financial Officer of MTN and a non-executive member of the MTN Nigeria board. Then we have a big woman. We are going to learn something from NSE and try to be gender sensitive. So when you are in the MTN board, you seldom have the opportunity to say ladies and gentlemen. You say lady and gentlemen. Madam Uto Obana. She is the company secretary of MTN. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Let me also introduce members of Council of the Exchange who are up here on the podium. As you know, today is a big day, so there's a big council delegation. The council president himself is unavoidably absent, but the first vice president is here, Mr. A.B. Mahmood, SOM. The ex-official, the immediate past president of council, Mr. Agbeje Ike Imokobe, is council member Olelu Angela Adebayo is here. We also have advisors, parties to the issue that are here. Stanbic IBTC. I'm sorry. There are also council members on the other side, Mr. Wale Adeoshu and Mr. Kamaruddin. We have Yinka Sani from Stanbic IBTC. Mr. Balaji Balogu from Chapel Hill. And I've just learned that the Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Investment Promotion Council is here with us. So we're all here for a very historic occasion. I would ask the broker to the issue to introduce the issue.
Good afternoon. Listing of 20.354 billion ordinary shares of MTN Nigeria Communication Plc on the daily official list of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. The chairman of MTN Nigeria Communication, the board of directors of MTN Nigeria Communication, the council, the president of the Council of the Exchange, the past president of the Council of the Exchange, the members of the Council of the Exchange, the CEO of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, the CEO of the CSCS, the CEO of Stanbic IBTC Holdings, CEO of Chapel Hill Denham, the doyen of the day, my fellow stockbrokers, distinguished Executive Secretary of Nigerian Investment Promotion Council, and my fellow stockbrokers, distinguished members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Stanbic IBTC Stockbrokers Limited is here this afternoon to seek the Nigerian Stock Exchange approval to list the entire 20.354 billion shares, ordinary shares of MTN Nigeria Communication Plc on the premium board of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. MTN Nigeria Communication Plc, previously called MTN Nigeria Limited, was incorporated as a private limited company on November 8, 2000, and is part of the MTN Group, the leading mobile telecommunication company in Africa. In 2001, MTN acquired GSM 900 MHz and GSM 1800 MHz license in Nigeria, which allowed MTN to begin to provide mobile services in Nigeria. On 16th of May 2001, the company became the first GSM network to make a call following the global lauded Nigerian GSM auction conducted by the NCC earlier in that year. Thereafter, MTN Nigeria launched fully commercial operations, beginning with Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. In 2003, MTN Nigeria reached over 1 million subscribers, increasing to over 10 million subscribers in 2006, and over 50 million subscribers by 2013. MTN Nigeria, as of December 2008, had approximately 67 million subscribers, according to the NCC. On April 18, 2019, MTN Communications Limited registered as a public limited company, MTN Nigeria Communication Plc. The authorized share capital of the company, 557 million naira, divided into 27.85 billion ordinary shares of 2 crore each. The entire issued and fully paid up share capital of the company, which has been registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission in compliance with the provision of ISA, is 407 million naira divided into 20.354 billion ordinary shares of 2 kobo each. CEO, sir, I confirm that the shares of MTN Nigeria Communication to be listed have been duly registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission, and that there is no objection to the shares being listed on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. I also confirm that shareholders' CSCS account have been credited appropriately with their holding. Our prayer this afternoon, sir, is that the entire 20.354 billion ordinary shares of MTN Nigeria Communication Plc be admitted today, 16th of May 2019, to the daily official list of Nigerian Stock Exchange at a price of 90 naira and be traded on all floors of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Thank you.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the National Council of the Exchange, your request is hereby granted. The stock is open for trading. While trading is going on, we'll invite the chairman of MTN to make a few remarks.
Distinguished dealers, just give me 3 minutes, not more than that, and then you can start trading. I think I am really bereft of words in thanking you for admitting MTN shares in the stock exchange. You know, for me, this has been a marathon journey. We've started thinking of when to list. And it is fortuitous that the first MTN call was on the 16th of May 2001. And here we are, without any consultation, without anybody knowing when the first call was made by me, and today, 16th, we are here, 16th of May, 18 years. I think it has been a journey. I don't have much to say, but all I can promise is that irrespective of the initial hitches that you might experience, MTN will be one of the companies that will help this market deepen. We were to have an IPO, but due to unforeseen circumstances, we couldn't do it. But we had wanted to list. They said half a bread is better than none. We have listed. Soon you will see us coming back for an IPO. So I thank you. I thank you once again, and just be patient. The people, this market and the shares of MTN will be one of the strongest products you have to deal with in this country. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me invite the CEO of MTN to also make a few remarks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I firstly want to thank you very much for receiving us. It's really a great honor for me to be here. And I wanted to welcome the 700 beneficial shareholders who now have a direct share in MTN Nigeria, and also any future shareholders. On behalf of 1,800 MTNers in Nigeria, I want to pledge to you that we will look after your investments in an utterly professional manner. And I thank you very much for your trust. Thank you.
Thank you very much, CEO. Let me invite the first Vice President of the Exchange, who is representing the President to make a few remarks.
Thank you, Oscar. Distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon. I think this is indeed a historic occasion, a historic moment. The listing of MTN shares by introduction on the Premium Board of Exchange is much long awaited and highly anticipated. I'm glad that the day has come and we're all here to witness it. As you know, the Premium Board is a platform for showcasing industrial leaders. And MTN is clearly one of the industrial leaders in the telecommunication industry in this country. So I'm looking forward to a very exciting future ahead. As the chairman has rightly observed, this is going to deepen the market a great deal. And I think beyond that, it's also going to open the MTN opportunity, as it were, to all Nigerians. So we congratulate MTN for this feat, and we also congratulate all the hardworking members of the NSC management. So welcome, Mr. Chairman. Welcome, MTN. Thank you.
Thank you very much, First Vice President. I understand that the price has hit 99. Is that true? No? We will get the volume. We will get. Can I have order? Let me have order. We will get more updated information. While that is happening, let me invite the doyen to make a few comments. So, I understand that we now have 5.2 million shares traded. Okay, we'll move forward. Julian, please go ahead. Your doyen wants to speak. Can you give your doyen some respect and allow him to speak?
The President of Nigeria Communication Plc, other council member, the President, the Chief Executive of MTN, other members also present, hereby present, permit me to stand on the existing protocol. It is indeed my delight and the delight of every program to welcome MTN to this listing of MTN Nigeria Plc. It is a listing that the market has been expecting for a long time. But as it's often said, better late than never. And today is the day. I congratulate MTN for surmounting all the hurdles that have been put in their way and coming today to list their change. I also want to commend and congratulate the management, the board and management of Nigerian Communication Plc. Together with MTN, they've gone through so many, they've had to cross so many hurdles to be here today. And the fact that you are here today is a confirmation of the fact that your determination has seen you to a very good, successful beginning. So thank you for what you have done. MTN was the first network to be licensed in Nigeria. And MTN started its operation in the year 2001. Now today, they are being listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. I want to ask the Nigerian Communication Commission through you to the federal government that if MTN, which is the first to be listed and first to be licensed, is listed today, the expectation in the market is that like the other communication companies follow the MTN when you give them license, they should also follow MTN listed on the market. I also want to commend and congratulate our colleagues who have also assisted this company in doing the packaging and making today the what it is, particularly the issuing out, the brokers, and other parties, national and you all know yourself, save me the trouble of breathing on to goodness. But your efforts are well appreciated. MTN is going to be listed today, and they are going to be listed today. Have been listed today on the premium board. I think MTN should know that being listed on the premium board is an indication of how highly the market is holding them. Only about 5 or 6 companies are listed on the premium board. And as of today, if you are listed, after being listed, you probably take the second position, which is very common. MTN, the market is actually awaiting your performance and other activities like the chairman has promised. Traditionally, and the chairman has been one of us before, so he knows what the tradition is. Traditionally, on a listing like this today, the market is full because every broker is anxious to trade in your shares. There cannot be trade if there are no supply and if there are no traders. The traders are here. Do something more about the supply. Yeah, you have been some have been supplied, but like hold on. Some have been supplied, and please, brokers, like the chairman has alluded to, about 5.5 billion traders taking place. But most of them are crossing. The supply that brokers are waiting here, and the supply that will make them underline what the market is. A market is a market where they are buyer and seller. When you have people, the brokers who are representing the buyers, they are here to buy. But if they don't have seller to sell, then the market will not be a market. So please, MTN, do something about it. MTN, I know we are going to meet up here, so you are going to do your first year. We shall have more to talk about them. But for now, I want to thank you for at least surmounting all the others and getting your company listed today. We hope you will do something more about the supply so that there will be actual market trading. Welcome and thank you.
Thank you very much, Dorian. Congratulations, MTN. We have our immediate past president in our midst, Mr. Agneje Ike Mokede, CON. I would invite him to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Oscar. The chairman, our most distinguished past president, Mr. Pascal Dozier of MTN Nigeria Limited. MTN Nigeria Plc. Distinguished board members who are here, many of whom, in fact, I will probably believe all of whom, this market has great regard for. Council members, distinguished stockbrokers, the professionals who have advised our most welcome yellow bride to the market, and everybody in Nigeria, indeed, who has made this possible. Oscar and I were debating whether we would do the vote of thanks in the 30 seconds that was left before the ringing of the gong. And 30 seconds of thanks is not enough for such a historic day. Let me first thank MTN for revealing to us that 16th of May is a special day for trading. And I know that going forward, all of us will load up our guns every 16th of May. It looks like money is made that day. Let me really appreciate the board and management of MTN, who have remained very focused and strong in a process that typically is challenging anywhere in the world and does require conviction and commitment to see through. I want to congratulate you for coming to our market once again. I also want to thank, most sincerely, the management team as well as the Council of the Nigerian Stock Exchange for enabling this process. As we speak of history today, Markets move in seasons and waves of change. Markets grow in seasons and waves of change. There is a wind of change blowing in our market. The history that is being recorded today is a high point to that change, when Nigeria and its capital markets stepped forward as an African leader and an African champion, and the place where wealth is created for Nigerians and Africans. Yes, indeed, history has been made today. It is now for us as a market to run with this opportunity. On the issue of supply, I thank in advance the 700 beneficial owners who will be providing supply to our market. But I also thank in advance our stockbrokers who will show their dexterity, their abilities as they reach out to these 700 persons and convince them to trade actively. Today is indeed a historic day, and we must thank God for it. Congratulations to us all. God bless.
Thank you very much, ex-official. In keeping with what the ex-official just said, we'll take the closing prayers.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for this special day that you have made. Thank you because it gladdens our hearts that our market is making progress. Thank you because you are the one who has made this process possible. And we'll give you all the honor and glory in the name of Jesus. Our Lord and our God, we ask that because MTN has come, and because of all the expectations that we have of good things that will follow, that Lord, you will touch all of our lives in the name of Jesus. You touch the stockbrokers, you touch the stock exchange, you touch the capital market. Everybody that is related to MTN will benefit from this company in the name of Jesus. And so, God, we commit our lives into your hands because we know that the challenges are many, but you are the one who will supply the strength to overcome. And so, Lord, we commit our lives into your hands and say that, God, you will continue to be our refuge and our strength in the name of Jesus. MTN as a business, we commit it to your hands. We pray that, God, as we continue to do business in this country, Lord, we are going to be an agent of progress, agent of prosperity. You're going to use the board members, give them wisdom and understanding to do things that will ensure that, God, they fulfill their purpose in our lives in the name of Jesus. Keep each and every one of us, we pray. Keep us in good health, that the prosperity that will come from today's occasion, we shall enjoy in the name of Jesus. Thank you ever so much, God. Our nation, we pray for, that all the challenges that we face, one by one, you begin to eliminate for us in the name of Jesus. Blessed be your holy name, O God. For in Jesus' name we have prayed. Thank you.